digital transformation. You really can't escape the conversation, can you?
No, you really can't.
It feels like every business, big or small, is either deep in it, talking about it.
Or feeling that pressure to start. Yeah.
Exactly. But beyond just the buzzword, there's a real fundamental shift happening, right, in how companies operate.
Absolutely. And, to really get under the hood of this, we tackled a pretty substantial piece of research,
Right.
a 50,000-word report that really drills down into digital transformation.
Wow, 50,000 words.
Yeah. So our goal today is basically to pull out the core insights, the stuff that really matters,
Right.
and figure out why this is just such a critical moment for businesses, but, without getting totally lost in the technical jargon.
Okay, so consider this your express route then. We've navigated the drivers, the key technologies, the strategic principles.
All detailed in this pretty comprehensive report.
Right, so you don't have to wade through all 50,000 words yourself.
Exactly. This report, it meticulously unpacks the forces, driving this evolution, the tech tools making it possible, and the sort of fundamental ideas for actually putting it into practice successfully.
So by the end of this, you should have a much clearer picture of the urgency.
The urgency, the practicalities, and, the underlying reasons behind it all.
Okay, let's dive in then. Let's unpack what's fueling this whole thing. The report, it kicks off with a really significant focus on who's calling the shots.
The customer.
The customer, yeah.
Yeah, and what's fascinating is the reports really deep dive into the expectations of today's consumer who's, digitally savvy.
Right, not like before.
Not at all. This isn't the passive customer of the past. They're always connected. Information's right there at their fingertips.
And their expectations are high.
Remarkably high. And interestingly, the report found something about over-personalization.
Oh.
Yeah, that it can actually backfire. That leads to this sort of creepy factor and can decrease trust.
Ah, okay, so there's a balance.
It's a very delicate balance businesses need to strike.
That's a really great point. It's not just like knowing what I bought last week.
No.
It's anticipating needs, but in a genuinely helpful way.
Exactly.
The report really emphasizes how, we switch so effortlessly between online and offline. And we just expect that same seamless experience from businesses. It's about meeting us wherever we are.
With a consistent, relevant experience. And instant access. Well, that's not a luxury anymore.
No, it's baseline.
It's an expectation. The report really underscores how consumers demand immediate info, products, support.
Think about how quickly we expect a response
All right.
to a question or an issue.
Totally. And the power of social influence, too. That's another key driver the report highlights.
Oh, absolutely. Our buying choices.
Yeah.
Heavily swayed by online reviews, social media buzz.
Recommendations from our networks.
Yeah. And businesses, they have to be present across all these touch points, website, social, maybe physical stores.
And ensure it's all consistent. A unified brand experience.
Okay, so if we connect that to the bigger picture, this intense customer focus, it's not happening in a vacuum.
No, definitely not. The report then moves into the competitive environment. It's fierce out there.
Right, and that's compelling businesses to transform. It's not just about keeping pace.
In many cases, it's literally about survival, staying in the game.
Yeah.
And the report points out a fascinating trend here. Established players who successfully leverage their existing customer data
Oh, interesting.
in new ways, they're actually proving more resilient against disruptors than those just, chasing the latest shiny tech.
That makes a lot of sense. It's not always about the newest gadget.
It's about using what you have, but smarter.
Right. The report details that constant pressure, though, to innovate, adopt new tech, just to keep up.
And we see new business models popping up constantly, often from, unexpected places.
Yeah.
The report really stresses how critical agility is in this landscape. Businesses need that ability to pivot fast.
To adapt to market changes, competitive moves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly. And something else the report points out, which is really interesting, is the huge competitive advantage gained by companies that can attract and retain digital talent.
the skills gap.
It's become a real battle for those digital skills.
And that competition, it isn't just local anymore, is it?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Digital tech has basically flattened the world. A competitor could pop up from anywhere.
Okay, so we have evolving customer expectations, this hyper-competitive environment, powerful forces. But there's another huge shift mentioned.
The data.
The sheer volume of data we're generating.
Yeah, the data explosion. And what's fascinating is how the report positions this. It's not just this, overwhelming flood.
Right.
It represents massive potential for insight, for competitive advantage, if businesses can actually manage and analyze it effectively.
That's the key, isn't it? If.
That's the crucial challenge.
Because we're talking data from everywhere. Customer interactions, website clicks, app usage, sensors, social media, internal
The
systems.
list just goes on.
And the scale, complexity, traditional analysis methods just don't cut it anymore.
No. And this is where things like advanced analytics and business intelligence tools become essential.
Right.
The report emphasizes how BI helps, visualize these huge data sets, spot patterns, generate actionable insights.
And then you layer on AI and machine learning.
Right. Which can automate a lot of that analysis, even provide predictive capabilities, forecasting trends, things like that.
But the report includes a pretty significant caution sign here too, right? About governance and security.
Oh, absolutely critical. The power of all this data, it's meaningless or even dangerous without proper governance and really robust security.
So ensuring data quality, sticking to regulations, protecting sensitive info.
Non-negotiable, absolutely.
Which raises that critical question. How do you harness the potential but manage it responsibly?
Well, the report strongly advocates for establishing these comprehensive data governance frameworks from the outset.
Okay, so moving beyond those external pressures, customers, competition, and the internal complexity of data, the report also highlights a strong internal driver.
Yes, the need for operational efficiency.
Absolutely, especially now. Optimizing resources, controlling costs, it's paramount.
And digital transformation offers some really powerful levers to achieve that.
How so?
Well, the report details how automation using tech like RPA, robotic process automation, and AI can take over routine manual tasks. This frees up your human employees to focus on more strategic, creative work.
Which employees probably prefer anyway.
Probably. It also talks about optimizing supply chains with digital tools for better forecasting, logistics.
Leading to more efficient resource allocation.
Exactly. And it's not just automating old processes. Digital platforms enable totally new ways of working.
Better collaboration, communication.
Right across teams, departments, even geographically dispersed ones.
So ultimately the argument is that this drive for efficiency through streamlining and automation, it can lead to pretty significant cost reductions.
Significant reductions in overall operational costs.
Yeah, which, can then free up capital for more innovation, more strategic investments.
Exactly. It becomes a positive cycle.
Okay. And finally, the report touches on another critical driver, one that's maybe less discussed sometimes.
The regulatory landscape.
Ah, yes. This is a big one. And it's constantly shifting.
Constantly. The rules governing how businesses operate digitally, especially around data privacy, security, they're getting more and more complex.
Like GDPR, CCPA.
Exactly. And what's crucial to understand, according to the report, is that digital transformation isn't just about cool tech.
Right.
It's also fundamentally about adapting to and complying with these kinds of regulations. You need the right systems, the right processes in place.
And the report also mentions security standards.
Yeah.
And risk management.
Yeah, adhering to evolving standards like ISO 27001 or SOC2, implementing robust risk management using digital tools. It's all part of it.
And it feels like it goes beyond just, ticking compliance boxes.
It does. There's a growing societal expectation for more transparency, more accountability in how organizations handle data.
So staying ahead of that regulatory curve is yet another major factor pushing these transformations forward.
Definitely.
Okay, so we've really explored the why behind all this, the drivers. Now let's maybe shift gears and get into the how.
Tools.
Yeah, the key technologies that are actually making digital transformation a reality. The report calls it the technological arsenal.
A good name for it. And it's an incredibly diverse arsenal, and it's expanding rapidly.
So where does the report start?
Well, it rightly identifies cloud computing as sort of the foundational infrastructure for so much of modern digital business.
Right. The cloud, it provides that essential scalability, that agility we talked about.
Exactly. The report breaks down the different models, IaaS, PaaS, PaaS.
Infrastructure, platform, software as a service.
Right. But the key takeaway isn't just the acronyms. It's understanding how the cloud lets businesses tap into computing resources on demand.
Giving that flexibility without huge upfront costs.
Huge flexibility. And it touches on hybrid and multi-cloud strategies too, even serverless computing.
Okay, so the cloud is the foundation. What builds on that?
The ability to manage and analyze all that data we mentioned, which brings us to big data and analytics.
Critical.
Absolutely. The report stresses, again, just collecting data isn't the point.
It's getting insights from it.
Extracting meaningful insights that drive value. That's the goal. So it discusses things like data lakes, data warehouses for storing all sorts of data.
Different types, structured, unstructured.
Exactly. Various data mining techniques, predictive analytics for forecasting.
Real-time analytics, too, for immediate insights.
Yeah, real time is increasingly important.
And let's not forget visualizing it all, making complex data understandable.
Crucial. Data visualization is vital for effective decision-making right across the business.
Okay, so cloud foundation, data analytics. Layering on top of that,
AI and machine learning.
the intelligence layer.
You could call it that. These are the technologies really driving automation and enabling completely new kinds of innovation.
What are some key examples the report gives?
Well, things like natural language processing, NLP, for understanding human language.
Like chatbots or analyzing text.
Exactly. Computer vision for interpreting images, videos, robotics, obviously. Recommendation engines.
Personalization.
Big time. Chatbots and virtual assistants for customer support are huge applications too.
And the power here is that they learn.
That's the key thing the report notes. AI and ML systems learn from data, they improve over time, leading to more and more sophisticated uses.
Okay, now bridging the physical and digital worlds. The Internet of Things. IoT.
IoT, yeah. The report explains it as connecting everyday objects using sensors, actuators,
Collecting data from the real world.
generating this continuous stream of data from the physical environment. It highlights connectivity protocols, the growing importance of edge computing.
Processing data closer to the source.
Right, instead of sending everything back to the cloud. And it mentions the platforms needed to manage and analyze all this IoT data.
Industrial IoT is a big focus too, right?
Yeah.
Manufacturing, logistics.
Hugely impactful area, yeah. Optimizing industrial processes.
And then something we all carry in our pockets. Mobile.
You can't ignore mobile. The report underscores its fundamental role in basically all business interactions now.
Mobile apps for customers.
Mobile solutions for employees working remotely.
M-commerce, mobile payments.
All indispensable. The report points to mobile payment systems for secure transactions, location-based services for personalized offers.
And mobile analytics.
Yeah.
To keep improving those experiences.
You got it.
Okay, so with all this connection, all this digital activity, security becomes absolutely critical.
Paramount. The report really emphasizes the absolute necessity of protecting digital assets, maintaining customer trust. It's foundational.
So what kind of measures does it cover?
Implementing robust stuff, data encryption, strong identity, and access management, IAM.
Knowing who has access to what.
Precisely. Advanced threat detection and prevention systems. Having a solid incident response plan.
For when things inevitably go wrong.
You have to be prepared. And it highlights the principle of a zero trust model.
Which basically means?
Essentially, never trust, always verify. Doesn't
Right.
matter if a user or device is inside or outside your network. Verify everything.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, what about automating some of the more repetitive tasks?
That brings us to RPA, robotic process automation.
Right.
The report details how RPA can automate things like data entry, processing invoices, streamlining workflows.
So rule-based stuff.
Exactly. The benefits are improved accuracy, better compliance, and freeing up employees for higher value work.
Boosting productivity and maybe even job satisfaction.
Hopefully.
The report also touches on some more maybe transformative technologies like 3D printing.
Additive manufacturing, yeah. Huge potential there.
Bunch-
Revolutionizing rapid prototyping, enabling customized production.
On-demand manufacturing.
Even reshaping entire supply chain models. Distributed manufacturing.
And blockchain. That comes up too.
It does. The report presents it as a powerful tool for secure, transparent transactions.
Highlighting things like its decentralized nature.
Decentralized ledgers, immutable records, smart contracts for automated agreements.
Enhancing transparency, traceability.
Significant potential across various industries, yeah.
And finally, AR and VR. Augmented and virtual reality.
Still maturing, maybe, but the report explores the possibilities.
Like enhancing customer experiences.
Yeah.
Product visualization.
Exactly. Also remote collaboration, training applications, improving design workflows.
New forms of marketing even.
It's a really exciting space. So yeah, it's a truly comprehensive arsenal of technologies driving this change.
Okay, so we've done the why, the drivers. We've done the what, the tech arsenal. Now let's focus on the how-to,
The strategy.
the strategic principles that, really underpin successful digital transformation. The report calls this the strategic compass.
A good metaphor. Like any compass, these principles give direction, ensure everything lines up with the bigger business goals.
So what's point number 1 on the compass?
The crucial first step, defining a clear vision and objectives.
Seems fundamental, right? Know where you're going before you start.
Absolutely. The report underscores really understanding your core business drivers, setting SMART goals.
Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound.
Got it. And clearly articulating that desired future state. Where do you want the organization to be after this transformation?
And communicating that vision effectively.
Absolutely vital to everyone, making sure they get the purpose, the benefits, their role in it.
And tracking progress, KPIs.
Key performance indicators, yeah. The report advises establishing those so you can track progress, objectively measure success.
Okay, clear vision. Building on that, the report comes back to the customer.
Reiteration of the customer-centric approach. Makes sense, given they're a major catalyst.
So what are the practical strategies here?
Things like customer journey mapping, really understanding their experience, finding pain points, opportunities.
A big focus on user experience UX design.
Huge. Creating intuitive, engaging interfaces. Leveraging data and AI for real personalization.
And listening to feedback.
Actively soliciting and acting on customer feedback. It's all about building loyalty through positive digital interactions.
Got it. Now, digital transformation isn't a one-off project, right? It's ongoing.
Continuous evolution. That's why the report places such significant emphasis on fostering a culture of innovation and agility.
How do you build that culture?
Well, promoting a growth mindset, establishing maybe innovation labs or dedicated teams.
Adopting agile methodologies.
Yeah.
For flexibility.
Definitely. Encouraging employees to participate, contribute ideas, and importantly, embracing experimentation.
Learning from failures as well as successes.
Exactly. Seeing failure as a learning opportunity.
Okay, none of this works without a solid foundation, though.
Correct. Which leads to the principle of building a robust and secure digital infrastructure.
What does that entail specifically?
Developing a clear cloud-first strategy, investing in modern, scalable networks.
Implementing those robust security measures we talked about, like zero trust.
Yes. Establishing clear data governance policies. Building resilient, redundant systems to minimize downtime.
Okay? Then there's the principle of embracing data-driven decision-making.
We keep coming back to data, don't we?
It seems central.
It is. And the report emphasizes that this data is only valuable if it actually informs strategic choices.
So you need the frameworks to collect good data.
Collect relevant, high-quality data, build strong analytics capabilities, the right tools, the right people.
Integrate those insights into actual business processes.
Seamlessly. And develop a data-literate workforce. People need to understand and use data effectively.
With an eye on the ethical considerations, too.
Always.
Very important.
Now, something may be easily overlooked. Partnerships.
Cultivating strategic partnerships. The report highlights the significant benefits of leveraging external expertise.
So, not trying to do everything yourself.
Exactly. It could mean identifying key tech partners, engaging with startups for innovation, participating in industry groups, research collaborations.
Yeah, developing open innovation programs. And having clear guidelines for managing those partnerships.
Okay, finally, the report addresses the crucial human side of things.
Managing change and talent development. Because transformation inevitably impacts people, roles, structures.
So you need a plan for that.
A comprehensive change management plan, one that really addresses the human factors thoughtfully.
Investing in training, upskilling.
Absolutely. Equipping employees with necessary digital skills. Thoughtfully redesigning jobs and structures.
Fostering collaboration between, say, IT and the business side.
Crucial, breaking down silos. And communicating transparently, consistently, engaging employees throughout the journey.
Okay, so as we kind of bring this deep dive toward a close, it's really clear digital transformation is, well, it's complex.
Multifaceted, definitely, and absolutely critical.
We've explored those urgent drivers pushing business as the customer, competition, data, regulations.
And we've examined that powerful technological arsenal cloud, big data, AI, IoT, and so many other tools making it possible.
And finally, we navigated the essential strategic principles, the compass, if you will.
Clear vision, customer focus, innovation culture, secure infrastructure, data-driven decisions, partnerships, and managing the human element.
Yeah. And the report's ultimate message seems to be that this isn't like a destination you arrive at.
No, it's a continuous process. Adaptation, learning, evolving in this increasingly digital world we live in.
So maybe a final thought for you, the listener, as you reflect on all this. Which of these drivers or technologies or strategies resonates most powerfully in your own context, your industry, your organization?
And perhaps the most critical question to ponder is this. What's the single most important first step you could take on your own digital transformation journey?